Have you ever wondered why some people stay strong and active well into their 70s, 80s, even 90s, while others struggle with simple tasks like climbing stairs or carrying groceries? It's not just luck. Research now shows that maintaining muscle strength is one of the single most important predictors of long-term health and independence. And here's the surprising part. It's not about spending hours at the gym or buying exotic supplements. There are simple, everyday habits and foods that can make a huge difference. If you've noticed your energy dipping or your muscles don't respond the way they used to, you're not alone. I'd love to hear your experiences, so share them in the comments below. Stay with me, because what comes next could completely change how you think about keeping your muscles strong as you age. Have you ever noticed how some people in their 70s or 80s seem to move effortlessly, climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or even keeping up with their grandchildren, while others struggle with tasks that once felt simple? It's not just luck, and it's not only about heart health or weight. Research is increasingly showing that muscle strength is one of the most powerful predictors of longevity and quality of life. Strong muscles don't just help you lift or move. They support balance, protect your joints, and even influence metabolism, helping your body stay resilient as the years go by. And the fascinating part is, it's something we can influence through lifestyle choices, simple habits, daily routines, and nutrition that anyone can integrate into their lives. Yet as we age, our muscles face challenges that aren't immediately obvious. The gradual loss of muscle mass, known as sarcopenia, affects millions worldwide and is becoming a growing public health concern. While it's a normal part of aging to some extent, studies show it's not entirely inevitable. Genetics, physical activity, diet, and even subtle hormonal shifts all play a role. For many, the changes are gradual, almost invisible at first. You might notice that climbing stairs leaves you winded, or that carrying groceries feels heavier than it used to. Understanding why this happens is key, because awareness itself is a powerful tool. When we know how and why our muscles change over time, we can take practical steps to preserve strength and maintain independence. The science is also clear that neither diet nor exercise alone is enough to keep muscles in peak condition. While we often hear about the latest supplements or trendy workouts, the best evidence points to a combination of nutrient-rich foods and resistance-based activity as the most effective strategy. Think of it as synergistic muscle support. When your body gets both the building blocks it needs from food and the stimulus to use them through movement, muscles respond far more effectively. This means that a daily walk or a light strength training session paired with balanced nutrition can have a far bigger impact than either approach alone. And speaking of nutrition, there's been an important shift in what older adults need to maintain muscle health. While many people assume that the standard protein recommendations are enough, research now shows that as we age, our bodies often require higher protein intake, spread throughout the day, and ideally including leucine-rich sources. Leucine is an amino acid that acts like a trigger for muscle protein synthesis, essentially signaling your muscles to grow or repair themselves. In practical terms, this could mean incorporating a mix of dairy, eggs, legumes, or even certain nuts in multiple meals rather than focusing all protein in one sitting. Understanding this can feel empowering. You're not doing anything wrong if your muscles don't respond as quickly as before. It's just that your body's needs evolve, and adjusting to that is part of staying strong. But it's not just about exotic powders or expensive foods. The everyday options that are safe, familiar, and affordable can be surprisingly effective. Think eggs, Greek yogurt, legumes, nuts, and lean proteins you can find in any grocery store. These foods, when combined thoughtfully across your meals, provide the essential amino acids, minerals, and healthy fats that support muscle maintenance. For example, pairing a source of protein with a bit of healthy fat can increase nutrient absorption and even help protect muscle cells from minor oxidative stress caused by daily activity. The goal isn't to follow a complicated diet plan, but to make consistent, evidence-supported choices that your body can use efficiently. Of course, even with the right foods and activity, there's another factor that can make older muscles less responsive: Scientists call this anabolic resistance. Essentially, muscles after 50 don't react as strongly to protein or exercise as they did when we were younger. It's a natural part of aging, and it's important to recognize this so we don't blame ourselves or get discouraged. The good news is that this resistance can be managed. Timing meals, distributing protein intake, and gently increasing the intensity or variety of movement can all help your muscles respond better. The key is consistency. Small, daily steps often make a bigger difference than infrequent, extreme efforts. And speaking of daily steps, the routines we build in real life play a huge role. It's not about spending hours in a gym or overhauling your lifestyle overnight. Simple habits like timing your meals to align with activity, pairing strength movements with your favorite music, getting adequate rest, and staying hydrated can all contribute meaningfully to muscle health. Even short bouts of resistance work, like bodyweight exercises, resistance bands, or light weights, can signal your muscles to maintain or grow when performed regularly. The synergy of daily routine, balanced nutrition, and gentle movement can be far more impactful than chasing the latest fads or trends. Mental health and stress management also tie directly into muscle and overall physical well-being. Chronic stress can subtly influence hormones that affect muscle maintenance, sleep quality, and recovery. Finding ways to manage stress, whether through mindfulness, short walks in nature, or engaging hobbies, can support your body's natural repair processes. Sleep, in particular, plays a vital role. Deep, restorative sleep is when much of our muscle repair occurs, so prioritizing consistent sleep schedules, reducing late-night screen time, and creating a calm sleep environment can enhance the benefits of the nutrition and movement strategies we've discussed. Even nutrition extends beyond protein alone. Research is showing the importance of micronutrients like magnesium, vitamin D, calcium, and antioxidants that support muscle function, reduce inflammation, and aid in energy production. These aren't just numbers on a nutrition label. They affect your day-to-day energy, coordination, and the ability to recover from physical activity. Simple, familiar foods like leafy greens, nuts, seeds, eggs, and fortified dairy or plant-based options can help bridge these gaps in a practical, approachable way. And combining them with movement, as we mentioned, maximizes the body's ability to use these nutrients effectively. For anyone concerned about aging, this approach can feel empowering rather than intimidating. It reminds us that maintaining muscle health isn't a single action or a one-time fix. It's a lifestyle built from multiple small, evidence-backed choices that accumulate over time. Being proactive doesn't require drastic change. It can start with one meal, one short movement session, or one evening routine that prioritizes sleep and recovery. Over time, these steps build resilience, confidence, and independence. It's also important to acknowledge that bodies differ. Genetics, past activity levels, and life circumstances all shape how we respond to nutrition and movement. But awareness, consistency, and practical, research-supported strategies give everyone the ability to influence their outcomes positively. Rather than focusing on what you've lost or what's changed, the focus shifts to what you can do today to support strength, mobility, and long-term well-being. And while we often hear about extreme regimens or supplements promising miraculous results, the science consistently points to consistency and integration. A balanced diet with protein spread across meals, resistance or strength-based activity, adequate sleep, and stress management form the foundation of muscle health. No single food or workout is a magic bullet. It's the combination and the daily habits that matter most. This approach not only supports muscles, but also encourages better cardiovascular health, joint function, and overall vitality. Even small adjustments can have noticeable benefits. Pairing a protein-rich snack with movement after a period of sitting, adding a few minutes of strength-focused exercises to your morning routine, or including a nutrient-dense food you enjoy in your lunch can all add up. These habits, repeated over weeks and months, create a rhythm that your body adapts to, supporting strength and function naturally and safely. And beyond the physical benefits, there's an emotional and psychological payoff. Maintaining independence, feeling capable in daily tasks, and enjoying activities without unnecessary strain can dramatically improve quality of life. Being able to engage with family, pursue hobbies, and move confidently in your environment provides motivation to keep up these healthy routines. It becomes less about exercise or diet as a chore and more about preserving freedom and enjoyment in daily life. So, as we think about long term wellness, it's clear that focusing on muscles isn't vanity, it's fundamental health. Strength is connected to balance, metabolism, cardiovascular resilience, and even cognitive health. Supporting muscles through evidence backed nutrition, movement, and lifestyle choices isn't just for athletes or fitness enthusiasts, it's for everyone who wants to maintain independence and vitality as they age. Remember, small, sustainable steps often outperform extreme changes. Introducing familiar, affordable foods like eggs, yogurt, legumes, nuts, and leafy greens, and pairing them with manageable strength exercises, adequate sleep, and stress awareness can create a comprehensive approach that your body responds to naturally. Consistency rather than intensity is the real key. And by focusing on practical, real life strategies, you can start seeing subtle improvements in strength, energy, and day to day functionality. As you think about your own routines, consider reflecting on how you move, what you eat, and how you rest. Small shifts, repeated daily, build a foundation that serves you for decades to come. And while it might take time to notice dramatic changes, the cumulative impact of consistent choices is powerful. You're not chasing a magic formula, you're building resilience that supports your body in real life. So today, take a moment to notice one thing you can do differently, maybe adding a protein-rich snack, standing up and moving a bit more often, or prioritizing a calm, restful sleep tonight. Each small adjustment matters and contributes to overall muscle and health maintenance. It's about progress, not perfection, and every step you take is reinforcing your long-term well-being. If any part of this resonates with you, share your thoughts in the comments. What's one habit you've found helpful or one challenge you're facing? Engaging with others can provide support, tips, and motivation as we all work toward healthier, stronger bodies together. These conversations also help highlight common experiences, so you realize you're not alone in navigating the changes that come with age. And finally, keep in mind that maintaining muscle health isn't a short-term project, it's a lifelong strategy. The habits and choices you make today shape how capable, independent, and energized you feel tomorrow. By combining nutrition, movement, sleep, stress management, and consistency, you create a sustainable path that enhances not just muscle strength, but overall quality of life. Stay curious about your own body, explore small evidence-based improvements, and remember that long-term vitality is built one choice at a time. And as we continue exploring strategies for staying strong, flexible, and healthy, there's even more to learn about daily routines, meal combinations, and lifestyle habits that can make a meaningful difference in your years ahead.